Good morning, everyone. For today's lesson is all about the curriculum implementation. I will introduce first our group member, Dennis Pereira, Christian Earl Labo, Dave Relgasatan, Venus Andrea Maribao, Eva Mida Dios, Joynalyn Solitario, and yours truly, Leia M. Canancia. So we are the group 4 and ready to represent our topic. For today's objectives, first, identify different curriculum workers. Second, analyze different levels of curriculum implementation in the Philippine context. And third, discuss the factors to consider in implementing curriculum.
Curriculum implementation. So the curriculum implementation focuses on the actual implementation of the curriculum workers from the national level to the local school context. It describes the dynamics of how various curriculum workers strive to their functions in order to attain educational goals, programs, and policies set by the country, region, division, district, and down to the local school level. Ideally, the implementation is highly influenced by the educational goals set by the government or schools. However, the process of curriculum implementation is also guided by an educational or curriculum philosophy. So the curriculum implementation, it helps to cope with the new technology changes, and it makes the teacher to be systematic in delivery, and the curriculum implementation also helps to make the curriculum relevant to the needs of the learner and the society as a whole. And there is need to ensure effective use of curriculum resources so as to enhance maximum productivity in school. Curriculum workers. The success or failure of any curriculum depends on the people working for its implementation. So according to Olivia 2005, identifies these people as curriculum workers. At any level of curriculum implementation, curriculum workers, through their expertise, creativity, and dedication, make sure that the curriculum is implemented as planned. Teachers, the most visible among the curriculum workers. Their roles as implementers of the curriculum are very crucial. Teachers develop lesson plan, unit plans, yearly plans, and syllabi for each subject they teach. They prepare instructional materials, select methods and strategies, and assess students' progress. Their educational background, educational philosophy, teaching styles, and personality affect the implementation of the curriculum. So the teachers or the educators are the major pillars in the teaching and learning process. So without a doubt, the most important person in the practice curriculum is the teacher. With their knowledge, experience, and competencies, teachers are central to any curriculum improvement effort. They are responsible for introducing the curriculum in the classroom and outside the classroom as well.
Technical panels and technical committees. These are the set of people which give technical assistance to CHED in the conceptualization and development of higher education strategies, policies, standards, guidelines, and norms and regulation. These people are providing in terms of technical expertise on this matter.
Principals, the chief academic and administrative officer of the school, providing the curricular and instructional leadership and supervision to the teachers. The one who lead teachers in planning different schools or different school activities. Principals check the lesson plans developed by each teacher, prepare the school calendar, supervise instruction, and prepare school report. Work with parents and community leaders and win their support to any school activities and projects. So the school principal play an important role in shaping the school curriculum because they are the people who are responsible in the formulation of the school's vision, philosophy, mission, and objectives. They provide necessary leadership in and evaluating teaching personnel and school program. Keeping records of curriculum and reporting learning outcomes are also the principal's responsibilities. District supervisors, responsible for supervising the implementation of the curriculum in district level. They help public school principals in ensuring that the programs of the Department of Education are implemented in their respective schools. They also implemented policies and programs of the Department of Education in private schools. So the district supervisors provide guidance and instructional supervision to school heads by observing and gathering data on their strengths and development needs and then coaching them towards improved instructional leadership practices. Education supervisors assigned to a specific subject areas in basic education. They held the district office of the Department of Education in supervising the implementation and programs. So, the education supervisors conduct an evaluation of schools division, instructional supervision, plan implementation, and submit policy recommendation towards process improvement. They develop and implement advocacy programs and materials on the basic education curriculum to enhance appreciation and support from stakeholders.
Division superintendents, a chief of academic officer of each division, they supervise the implementation of the DepEd curriculum, programs, and projects in division level, both public and private schools. So they provide local management and administration of the department that mandate at school division level. And also they assist the employee recruitment and provide training. Regional directors manage the programs and projects of the Department of Education in regional level. So same lang ni sila sa division level. Ang kaibahan lang is the regional directors provides leadership and management of the department that mandate at the regional level lang din. Education program specialists work at the national level or at the central offices of the Commission on Higher Education and the Department of Education. They assist the two government agencies like TESDA or CHED in the development of curriculum policies that will help teachers and other curriculum leaders in the implementation of the curriculum. So, the education program specialist serves as the representative of the government to promote the goal of higher education towards the students and the institution. So, they enacted and formulate actions that will ensure they implement the curriculum that concerns the Philippine education, wherein it promotes the unity of every factory to connect and have common goal and interest for the betterment of the education. Here are some of the philosophers who supports curriculum implementation. According to Posner 1995, he pointed out that the curriculum as background provides a clear picture of culture and society and how to fit in curriculum despite of diverse culture, as well as philosophy as basis on how to develop curriculum. Hence, philosophy defines belief and existence of individual as well as the fundamental nature of knowledge and most importantly, the academic discipline. It also aligned the teacher to objective of the curriculum discipline, specifically the academic, to focus learners and prepare for their secondary or tertiary. Second is Walker 1971. Based on his observation, humans as their existence as also their beliefs together in what they learn to the nature of knowledge with that their expertise provide knowledge to develop curriculum effectively. And lastly, Clathorne, Boschi, and Whitehead 2006, they emphasize that the curriculum workers define as experts since if you are a worker or implementator of any curriculum, it means you know what it is and that's how to define your expertise. Hence, curriculum implementator provide an any step-by-step approach, therefore it develop guidance and direction and that makes them as a directors.
So let's talk about the level of curriculum implementation. This is to ensure the smooth implementation of the curriculum. Each department or ministry of education in any country has established a system that will take charge of the whole work of planning, development, implementation, and evaluation of the curriculum. So the Philippines follows a centralized system of curriculum development and implementation that starts from the national level down to the local school level. Although the regional, division, district, and school level are empowered to plan, monitor, and evaluate programs, projects, and plans. The central office of the Department of Education still does most of the policies and curriculum development work. The Republic Act 9155, also known as the Governance of Basic Education Act of 2001, Chapter 1, Section 7 defines the function of each levels. It states the powers, duty, and functions. The Secretary of the Department of Education shall exercise overall authority and supervision over the operation of the department. So the first is the national level. National level. Through the leadership of the Secretary of Education, the Undersecretaries, Assistant Secretaries, and different bureau officers. In addition to his or her powers under existing laws, the Secretary of Education shall have authority, accountability, and responsibility for the following: formulating national education policies, formulating a national basic education plan, promulgating national education standards, monitoring and assessing national learning outcomes, undertaking national educational research and studies, enhancing the employment status, professional competence, welfare, and working conditions of all personnel of the department, enhancing the total development of the learners through local and national programs and or projects. The Secretary of Education shall be assisted by not more than 4 undersecretaries and not more than 4 assistant secretaries, whose assignment, duties, and responsibilities shall be governed by the law. There shall be at least 1 undersecretary and 1 assistant secretary who shall be career executive service officers chosen from among the staff of the department. Let's move on to the regional level. Consistent with the national educational policies, plans, and standards, the regional office under the regional director. There shall be as many regional offices as may be provided by law. Each regional office shall have a director, an assistant director, and an office staff for program promotion and support, planning, administrative, and fiscal services. Consistent with the national educational policies, plans, and standards, the regional director shall have authority, accountability, and responsibility for the following: defining a regional education policy framework which reflects the values, needs, and expectation of the communities they serve. Developing a regional basic education plan. Developing regional educational standards with a view towards benchmarking for international competitiveness. Monitoring, evaluating, and assessing regional learning outcomes. Undertaking research projects and developing and managing region-wide projects which may be funded through official development assistance on and or other funding agencies, ensuring strict compliance with prescribed national criteria for the recruitment, selection, and training of all staff and the region and divisions. For formulating in coordination with the Regional Development Council the budget to support the regional educational plan, which shall take into account the educational plans of the divisions and districts, determining the organization component of the divisions and districts, and approving the proposed staffing patterns of the employees in the divisions and districts, hiring, placing, and evaluating all employees in the regional office except for the position assistant director, evaluating all school division superintendents and assistant division superintendents in the region, planning and managing the effective and efficient use of personnel, physical and fiscal resources of the regional office, including professional staff development, managing the database and management information system of the region, approving the establishment of the public and private elementary and high schools and learning centers, and performing such other functions as may be assigned by proper authorities.
Ang division level kay consists of province or a city. Dire ginaingon tanan plano gikan sa national about sa educational policies and standards. Ug ang tawo nga nag-handle ani kay superintendent. So kani siya ang ginaignan sa from national to region. Then ipasa niya sa school district ug sila ang school district ang lead sa teachers and facilitator nga paun sa i-manage ang schools especially and the students. Bali dere knowledge, basic knowledge or guidance na lang sa ilang gipanghatag nga support sa ila gikan sa upper levels. And then there is a school level, mo ni sila ang conduct og mga projects like policies within the school only from mission and vision. Tos gikan pud na sila or nagkuha sila sa school district level. So there is a ginaguide ni sila sa superior or higher position sa school level. And then ang school level kay ga-focus lang gid siya sa school only lang na balik ko na to na siya. And then tapos ang school district kay kasali tanan other school including ang inyong district na school na inyong giskwilahan. So bali kung familiar mo sa provincial meet, district meet and intrams. Intrams is for the school only. Division level or division meet is katong maalay other school like kunwari like sa Quiapo National High School and then Clean National High School, siya, magkalaban na siya in another school. And then, there is a provincial level, so there na nagasulod ang division level. Division rather. So, inaan ang ibang other schools dara from Glan, Glan, Alabel, Malapatan, and Gamba, Maitomin. And then mao na siya.
In the Commission, in higher education, they have these two levels. One is the central office on the national level, and the other one is regional office. CHED ordered a memorandum in each program to guide those in HEIs and give those requirements that are needed to the said policies. Also, in the regional office, they are responsible in implementation of the policies that are made by the central office. The central and regional experts are helping each of them to do the monitoring in every field of RQUAT or Regional Quality Assurance Team. In here, they need to do the given memorandum of CHED.
Things that we need to consider in implementing curriculum. First is ang government requirements. Ang gina-required sa government is ang mga policies, mga memorandum nga kung unsay ginapatupad sa DepEd ug sa CHED mo pod sundon sa school or ma-receive sa school, especially sa mga competencies. Di na sila basta-basta makatudlo kung dili nila sundon ang standard na ginapangayop sa CHED ug sa DepEd. Kay isa sa mga requirements nila nga kinahanglan is nakapasa sila sa board exam. Second is school philosophy, vision, mission, and core values. Vision, mission, and the core values na dapat i-implement sa bawat school para may basis sila kung unsa ang ilang pamalakad sa eskwelahan, kung unsa ang ilang mahatag sa estudyante, especially ang mga goals nila nga ilang mga buhaton para mahatagan ang estudyante og quality education, not only the student but sa ilang mga staff o sa involved sa tanan na involved sa eskwelahan. Third is the learning environment. Isa po din siya sa kinahanglan sa isa ka eskwelahan. Need siya i-implement is because ang kakulangon sa eskwelahan nga dapat tuunan o pansin para maging komportable ang mga student ug ma-provide ang mga needs nila. Dili lang sa estudyante kundi apil na pod ang na-involved sa kinatibukan sa eskwelahan. Like for example, sa bukid na jud kay nga area, unya kulang ang reading materials tapos na mga assignment ang mga bata. Unya na mga words nga dili kayo nila masabtan. So kay bukid man unya walay internet connection para makadali og access ang mga bata. Dapat nagbutang og library ug mga reading materials ang uban pa na kinahanglan sa isa ka eskwelahan para makakat-on sila. The number 4, the needs and the demand of the society. Are the needs and the demand of the society that the curriculum must respond to. Curriculum can address these needs and demand of the macro level by adding subjects or content, or in the local school level by integrating specific competencies in the various syllabus for each courses. Like for example, sa needs sa atong society is sa Philippines is naatay K-12 nga gikuan nga program. Para sa ato ang standard sa atong educational is nindot pa or maging upgraded pa siya kay tungod naka-provide ni siya og kanang mga trabaho kay kabalo naman ta sa mga issues din sa Pilipinas nga daghan kay kakulangan ng trabaho. With this kanang K-12 program is hatagan ta nila og kanang more knowledge o kanang mga skills nga itudo na sa tuwa, especially sa TESDA kay para makakuha og NC2 kay para ma-avoid pud siya ang kanang poverty nga ginatawag nato nga gina-face nato karon nga problema. Sa ani nga way dako na ka tabang sa tuang society. Number 5 is the need of the student. The needs of the learner should be considered within the context of their current physical, social, intellectual, and emotional development. Also, help to give learners the appropriate relevant content with the application of the learner's environment in order to make learning real. It helps to ensure that the set goals and objectives are achieved. Number 6 is faculty expertise. Teachers are empowered to develop their own school curricula taking into consideration their own expertise, the context of the school, and the abilities of the learner. By doing so, teachers become architect to the school curriculum. On the other hand, a developed curriculum remains inactive if it is not implemented. At this point, teacher role shifts from developer to an implementer, from a designer to a technician to a decision maker. Lastly, the changing nature of knowledge. Curriculum should also change reflecting the needs and aspiration of the people. So, ang needs nato karon sa kinahanglan i-change ang atong curriculum is we are the 21st century. So, mas i-develop pa nato na siya ug mas i-enhance pa nato tong skills in ana. Like ang mga subjects, mga content nga bag-uhon kay para mas knowledgeable ta abot sa inana nga mga butang ug mas ma-develop pa nato ang atoang skills. And also i-implement siya sa student and the teacher.
Reflection of curriculum implementations. Curriculum implementation is important to ensure the success of a particular curriculum. The implementation of curriculum has a various people known as curriculum workers. Each curriculum workers has special tasks to do ensure the success of the curriculum. Number 1, teacher. Teacher, it allows the teacher to move from just experiencing into understanding. Principal, they are the one who leads the teachers in planning different kind of school activities and make sure that educational goals set by the Department of Education are met. Curriculum district supervisor, they help public schools principals to ensure that the programs are part of the Department of Education are implemented in their respective school. Educational supervisors, they help the district office of the Department of Education in supervising the implementation of project and programs. Division superintendents, they supervise the implementation of the DepEd curriculum programs and the project of division level for both public schools and private schools. Regional directors manage the programs and project of the Department of Education in the regional levels. Educational programs specialized higher education and the Department of Education, they assist two government agencies to develop the curriculum policies. Technical panels and technical committees, they are the experts from the different discipline and fields that assist the Commission of Higher Education in developing the curriculum, formulating curriculum policies, and evaluating the compliance of a higher education institution. For example, the CHED program standards. There are different levels of curriculum implementation of the Philippine context. Each level has its own functions. The national level, regional level, division level, district level, local school level. There are important things to consider in implementing the curriculum. Number 1 is the government requirements. Kaya of course, need man na itong mga legal basis in order to implement the curriculum we want to practice in our institution so that we can apply this via our practices. Next are school philosophy, vision and mission, and core values. We all know na these are the ultimate goals of a school for its people, or we should say the faculty and staff, admin and student, to deliver them a brighter and better future by following its goal and aims that the school wants for everybody. Next is the learning environment. It is important, of course, to have a compatible and para mas mag-clear sa everybody na that they are learning. For example, ani nga having a good learning environment can improve a child learning and capabilities and skills, and in the maintain bad learning environment can distract, right? So it is why we need to it is why we need to the important to have a good learning environment for all. Next is needs and demands of the society. Of course, kung unsa ang needs na i-practice nga curriculum, kailangan nato siya i-relate. Di nga magpataka-patag buhat og curriculum nga dili man applicable for all. Right? It is why, knowing the demand and its need of the society, we can provide a holistic quality education as what the Ramon Magsaysay Memorial College says that be in line in the curriculum. Next will be needs of the students. It is important since they are a prior clientele that we must in line. It is with them to deliver them in a brighter future of their careers. Next is the faculty expertise. Important siya kay sila baya ang mga disseminate og knowledge, so kailangan na expert na nila ang curriculum na ipa-implement para mas easier ma-implement ang teaching in wisdom of curriculum. And lastly, sa changing of nature knowledge. Kay important din siya kay dapat adaptive atong curriculum in this modern and pandemic times para mas magamit ug para mas may impact siya sa pag-learn sa mga student sa mga learning and its clientele ang the act mga staffs admin so on in one organization.